Definition, nature, and scope of sociology, and relationship with other sciences. Introduction. The study of sociology starts from the basic premises of human life is social life. Most of us are constantly involved in interactions with other human beings. From the families we are born into, through schools, work, and play groups, retirements, and even the gathership and the memorialize our deaths. We spend our lives within a tapestry woven of interlocking social arrangements. Sociology focus on these arrangements, including how they are created, how they change, and how they impact our lives, opportunities, and options. Definition of sociology. The word sociology itself actually derived from the Latin word socius, means companion, and the Greek word logos, study of. Thus, sociology is most literally the study of companionship. A textbook definition often expands that literal definition of sociology to read something close to the scientific study of the development and the structure, interaction, and collective behavior of social relationships. A society is a long-standing community, nation, or other large grouping that shares a geographic territory, economic, culture, and political ties. Expectations regarding individual behaviors and interactions. Sociology is the systemic study of social groups, social interactions, and society. The word sociology has been defined by a number of eminent sociologists in many different ways in order to emphasize different aspects of sociology. As a result, no single definition of them sociology has been accepted as a complete satisfactory. Max Weber defined sociology as a science which interprets the social behavior with the aim of arriving at the causal explanation of human behavior. Initial social scientist Pareto mentioned that sociology is a logico-experimental science which studies the real individual and real social phenomena. L.T. Hoppus mentioned that sociology is a comprehensive science of society which aims at the interpretation of social life. According to Maurice Ginsburg, sociology aims at the study of the conditions and the consequences of human interactions and interrelations. According to Ogburn, sociology is the science which deals with the study of social life of man and its relation with the factors concerning his cultural and natural environments. According to Sorkin, sociology as a generalized theory of the structure and dynamics of social system. Mickever, according to Mickever definition, sociology as the study of the nature of social relationships. Sociology as the study of social process, according to E.S. Bogardas. The sociological imagination. One of the most central concepts in sociology is social structure. The social structure refers to the recurring patterns of the group relationships that form a given society. It includes not only expectations for individuals' behavior but also expectations for larger contexts, such as how education or marriage should be organized. The sociological imagination refers to the ability of recognition how apparently personal issues reflect broader social structures. At least partially, according to Wright Mills, the sociological imagination is what we use when we realize that some personal troubles, such as poverty or diversity, are actually common public issues that reflects a larger social context. Mills suggests that many of the things we experience as individuals are at least partially beyond our control and instead reflect the way society as a whole is recognized. In everyday life, we rarely consider the impact of history, economic patterns, and social structures in our own experiences. If a child became a drug addict, parents tended to blame themselves. If a student does poorly in school, most blames only the students. The develop sociological imagination is to understand how outcomes such as these are, in part, a product of society and not fully within the control of the individual. The sociological imagination, the ability to see our own lives and these of other as part of a larger social structure, is central of sociology. The sociological imagination does not, however, imply that individuals have no options or bear no responsibilities for their choices. The sociological imagination does, however, suggest the benefits of considering the impact of social process as well as personal choices. Nature of sociology. Sociology is the branch of knowledge and it has its own characteristics. It is different from other sciences in certain aspects. The following the sociology has its own characters. Sociology is an independent science. It is not treated and studies as a branch of any other science like philosophy or political philosophy or history. Sociology is the social science and not a physical science. As a social science, it's concreted, it certains and man, his social behavior, social activities, and social life. Sociology is the categorical and not a normative discipline. Sociology confines itself to statement about what is, not what should be or ought to be. As a social science, sociology is necessarily silent about questions of value and it is ethically natural. Sociology is the pure science and not an applied science. The main aim of pure science is the acquisition of knowledge, and it is not bothered whether the acquired knowledge is useful or can be put to use. Sociology is the relatively an abstract science and not a concrete science. Sociology does confine itself to the study of the society of the particular society or social organizations or marriage or religion or group and so on. It is in this simple sense that sociology is an abstract nor a concentrate science. Sociology is the generalizing and not a particularizing or individualizing science. Sociology tries to find the general laws or principles about human interactions and associations about the nature, form, content, and the structure of human groups and societies. It tries to make generalization on the basis of the study of some selected events. Sociology is the general science, not a special science. The area of inquiry of is general, not specialized. It is concerned with human interaction and human life in general. It only studies human activities in a general way. Sociology is both rational and an empirical science. There are two broad ways of approach of sociology. Scientific knowledge. Embracing is the approach that emphasizes experiences and the facts that results from observation and experimentation. Rationalism stresses reasons and the theories that results from the logical inference. It is the clear that sociology is an independent, social, categorical, pure, abstract, generalizing, both a rational and empirical and a general science. Scope of sociology. There are specialistic and synthetic. Two schools. Scope of social. According to the specialistic school, the subject matter of sociology consists the forms of social relationships. The sociologists belong to the social regarding sociology as a pure science, and they want to keep the scope of sociology distinct from other social sciences. According to George Simmel, sociology should confine itself to the study of the formal behavior instead of the actual behavior. Sociology comprehends the form, social relationships and activities, and not the relationships themselves. According to him, sociology is specific social science which describes, classifies, and analyzes the forms of relationships, the process of socialization, and social organizations. Hence, the scope of sociology includes the forms of human relationships and social processes. In contrast to this, the synthetic school of thoughts wants to make sociology as a synthetic of all the social sciences. Some of the prominent sociologists belonging to the school are Durkheim, Hobhouse, and Sorkin. According to them, sociology is the science of sciences, and therefore all the social sciences are included in its scope. All the aspects of the social life are interrelated, and the study of one aspects of the society cannot suffice to help us understand the society. For this reason, sociologists should make a systematic study of social life as a whole. The scope of sociology differs from other social sciences because sociology mainly studied social relationships, but the study of social relationships makes it necessary to study other social sciences too. Although sociology is distinct from other social sciences, it also synthesizes them for the purpose of an integrated study of the society. According to Maurice Ginsburg, sociology studies four main problems. Sociology, social morphology, study of human population and various types of social groups and instructions. Social control, study of nature of laws, moral conventions, and other regulations of agencies of societies. Social process, study of various modes of interactions among individuals and groups of people. Social pathology, study of various forms of among individuals in social relations. We may conclude that sociology, in its wider sense, studies all branches and all aspects of the social phenomena. The fields of sociology, the scope of sociology being wide, an effort has been made to divide into study different fields. The main fields of sociology, sociological theory, this includes the study of sociological concepts, principles, and generalizations. Historical sociology that includes the past social institutions and the origin of the present norms. Sociology of family, it studies the origin, growth, functions, kind, nature of family and its problems such as divorce and discretion. Human ecology and demography, it studies the influence of the population and geographical factors of society. Sociology of community, it is a study of community. It is divided into two parts, rural sociology and urban sociology. Special sociologies, special sociologies study the different aspects of social relationships. Thus, we have many branches of sociology. To name a few: educational sociology, sociology of religion, economic sociology, political sociology, sociology of law, social disorganization, criminology, social philosophy, social psychology, cultural sociology, industrial sociology, rural sociology, medical sociology, sociology of small groups. Subject matter of sociology. The study of sociology encompasses the diversity of social worlds, ranging from intimate one to one exchange to impersonal gatherings of large number of people. The focus can be as small as couples or it can be much larger. It can be include families, communities, entire cities, and even nations. Our relationships and interactions among nations. Additionally, virtual worlds such as those existing in the internet are also including in sociological studies. People who participate sociology are called sociologists. In his classic work, Invention to Sociology, Peter Berger describes a sociologist as someone who is intensively, endlessly, shamelessly interested in the doings of humans. To the socialist, the social world is a living laboratory and a moving picture that never stops. Because any aspect of the social world is fair game for sociological study, the potential topics of study are limitless. The main concern of sociology is sociological analysis. It means the sociology seeks to provide an analysis of human society and culture with a sociological perspective. An attempt is also made to analyze the factors and force underlying historical transformation of society. Sociology has given sufficient attention to the study of primary units of the social life. In this area, it is concerned with social acts and social relationships, individual personality, groups of all varieties, communities, associations, organizations, and population. Sociology has been concerned with the development, structure, and the functions of wide variety of basic social institutions such as the family and kinship. Religion and property, economic, political, legal, educational, and scientific, recreational and welfare, artistic and expressive institutions. Socialists are concerned with the talks of formulation concepts of the prepositions and theories. Sociology has placed premium on one of the method of research also. Contemporary sociology has tended to become more and more rational and empirical rather than philosophical and idealistic. The fundamental social process such as cooperation and competition, accommodation and assimilation, social conflict including war and revolution, communication including opinion, formation, expressions and change, social control and deviation including crime, suicide, social integration and social change assume preeminence in sociological studies. Many specialized studies such as sociology of knowledge, sociology of medicine, sociology of law, etc. have emerged. Sociology focuses on human interactions on the mutual and reciprocal influencing by two or more people of the each other's feelings, attitudes and actions. Sociology does not so much focus on what occurs within people as it does on what transpires between people. Hence, the focus of sociological inquiry is on people as social beings, their activities in relation to one another. Sociologists are interested in the way people structure their relationships, the manner in which their social ties with others are formed, sustained, and changed. Importance of sociology. Sociology provides an understanding of social issues and patterns of behavior. It helps us identify the social rules that govern our lives. Socialists study how these rules are created, maintained, changed, passed between generations, and sharp shared between the people living in various parts of the world. They also study what happens when these rules are broken. Sociology helps us understand the workings of the social systems within which we live our lives. Sociology put our interactions with others into a social context. This means they look not only at behavior and relationships, but also the large world. We live influences these things, social structures around the regulating the way people interrelated and organize the social life and social process are at work shaping our lives in ways that often go unrecognized. Because of these perspectives, socialists will often say that as individuals we are social products. By describing the explaining these social arrangements and how they shape our lives, socialists help us to make sense of the world around us and better understand ourselves. Sociology helps us understand why we perceive the world the way we do. We are inundated with messages in a variety of forms about how we and the world around us both are and should be. These messages come in form of diverse and guidance from parents and teachers, laws handed down the religious and political entities, and advertisements ranging from pitches for athletics of feeding hungry children. Sociology helps us examine the types of messages we are constantly receiving, their source, how and why they influence us, and our own roles in producing, reporting, and changing them. Sociology helps us identify what we have in common within and between culture and societies. Sociology Socialists known that all the people in different parts of the city, country, or world dress differently, speak differently, and have many different beliefs and customs. Many of the same types of social forces are at work shaping their lives. This is an especially important perspective in a world where media headlines are often accused of focusing division issues. Socialists look for what social structure and process mean for various groups. They look at how various groups shapes and are impacted by society. Socialists can help groups find common concerns, understand other groups' perspective, and find ways to work together rather than work at odds with each other. Sociology helps us understand why and how society changes. The social world is constantly changing. This change has been a major interest to socialists from the beginning of the discipline. Sociology is a field of inquiry simultaneously concerned with understanding, explaining, and criticizing the human conditions. Armed with a sociological perspective, we can more effectively take action of we don't like what is happening. We can better participate in shaping the future for ourselves and for others. Sociology provides us theoretical perspectives within which to frame this understanding and research methods that allow us to study social life scientifically. Sociology is a social science. Socialists follow scientific guidelines that incorporate an assortment of theories and methods that provide for accuracy in gathering, processing, and making sense of formation. Theories focus on how social relationships operate. They provide a way of explaining these relationships. Scientific methods provide ways generating accurate research results. సమాజశాస్త్రం ప్రాధాన్యత సమాజశాస్త్రం యొక్క పరిధి సమాజశాస్త్రం మరి ద నేచర్ ఏంటి అనేటువంటిది ముఖ్యంగా మనం ఇందులో తెలుసుకున్నాము. సమాజశాస్త్రాన్ని ఎందుకు చదవాలి అంటే వివిధ రకాలైనటువంటి సమాజాలు ఏ రకంగా ఏర్పడ్డాయి, అవి ఏ రకంగా ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అయినాయి, ఏ రకంగా మరి అక్కడ ఉండబడేటువంటి ఆచారాలు, విలువలు, చట్టాలు రూపొందించి ప్రజలు వాటిని ఆమోదించి మనగలుగుతున్నారు. ముఖ్యంగా సమాజం లోపల కుటుంబము, విలువలు, మతము, ఆచారాలు, సాంప్రదాయాలు ఏ రకంగా ఏర్పడ్డాయి, మరి వివిధ రకాలైనటువంటి సమాజాల లోపల వివిధ రకాలైనటువంటి ఆచారాలు, సాంప్రదాయాలు, కట్టుబాట్లు ఇవన్నీ ఉంటాయి. కాబట్టి మరి విభిన్న రకాలైనటువంటి ఆచార సాంప్రదాయాలు కలిగినటువంటి వ్యక్తులు, విభిన్న రకాలైనటువంటి సమాజాలు, విభిన్న రకాలైనటువంటి దేశాలకు చెందినటువంటి వ్యక్తులు ఒకచోట నివాసం ఉంటే ఏ రకమైనటువంటి మరి పరిస్థితులు ఉంటాయి, అక్కడ ఏ రకమైనటువంటి వాల్యూస్ ఏర్పడతాయి, వాళ్ళు ఎందుకు అక్కడ ఉండబడేటువంటి వాల్యూస్ను, చట్టాలను అంగీకరించి నడుచుకుంటున్నారు అనేటువంటి విషయాలన్నీ కూడా మనం ఇక్కడ చెప్పుకుందాం అన్నమాట. సో ఆ రకంగా సమాజశాస్త్రం ముఖ్యంగా స్కోప్ విషయం తీసుకున్నట్టయితే సమాజశాస్త్రానికి పరిధి అనేటువంటిది నిర్ణయించడం చాలా కష్టం. సమాజశాస్త్రం అన్ని శాస్త్రాల యొక్క సారాంశాలపైన అధ్యయనం చేస్తుందని చెప్పి తెలుసుకున్నాం. సమాజశాస్త్రం సమాజం లేకుండా మరి వ్యక్తులు లేకుండా సమాజం లేదు కాబట్టి, సమాజాలు లేకుండా వ్యక్తులు లేరు కాబట్టి ప్రతి ఒక్కరు సమాజం పైన ఆధారపడి, సమాజశాస్త్రం పైన ఆధారపడి వాళ్ళ యొక్క రీసెర్చ్ను కొనసాగించడం అనేటువంటిది జరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది. ఏ శాస్త్రానికైనా ఏ రంగానికైనా సమాజశాస్త్రం యొక్క ఆవశ్యకత ఉంది. అట్లాగే సమాజశాస్త్రం చాలా రకాలుగా మనం చెప్పుకుంటా ఉన్నాం. సమాజశాస్త్రాన్ని మరి చాలా రకాలుగా ఇక్కడ మనకి విభజించి చెప్పడం జరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది. అంటే సమాజాన్ని క్షుణ్ణంగా అర్థం చేసుకోవడానికి కుటుంబం గురించి కావచ్చు, సామాజిక విషయాలు కావచ్చు, అంటే సామాజిక సూత్రాలు కావచ్చు, లేదంటే సమాజంలో ఫ్యామిలీస్ ఏర్పరచుకోవడం, మరి కుటుంబ సమస్యలు, డైవర్స్ లాంటివి కావచ్చు, లేదంటే కమ్యూనిటీ, మరి సమాజం లోపల కమ్యూనిటీ సముదాయాలు ఏ రకంగా ఏర్పడుతూ ఉన్నాయి, గ్రామీణ సముదాయం, నగర సముదాయం, ఆటవిక సముదాయం, ఈ రకంగా విభిన్న రకాలైనటువంటి విషయాలన్నింటినీ కూడా డిఫరెంట్గా అర్థం చేసుకోవడానికి మనకి సమాజశాస్త్రాన్ని చాలా రకాలుగా చెప్పడం జరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది. అందులో భాగంగా సమాజశాస్త్రాన్ని ఎడ్యుకేషనల్ సోషాలజీ అని, సోషాలజీ ఆఫ్ రిలీజియన్ అని, అంటే మతం గురించి, అట్లాగే ఎకనామిక్ సోషాలజీ అని, అంటే ఒక ప్రాంతంలో నిర్వహించబడేటువంటి వాణిజ్య కార్యకలాపాల గురించి, ఒక సమాజంలో పొలిటికల్ సోషాలజీ, ఒక రాజ్యంలో ఉండబడేటువంటి పౌరుల యొక్క హక్కులు, వాళ్ళు పాటించాల్సినటువంటి నియమ నిబంధనలు, మరి ఏ రకంగా తీసుకున్నా కూడా సోషాలజీ ఆఫ్ లా, సోషల్ డిజార్గనైజేషన్స్, క్రిమినాలజీ నేరశాస్త్రం, ఇంకా కల్చరల్ సోషాలజీ, ఇంకా ఇండస్ట్రియల్ సోషాలజీ, పారిశ్రామిక సోషాలజీ అని, ఇంకా మెడికల్ సోషాలజీ అని చాలా రకాలుగా సమాజశాస్త్రాన్ని విభజించి చెప్పడం జరుగుతూ ఉంటుందన్నమాట. ఇంకా సబ్జెక్ట్ మ్యాటర్ ఆఫ్ ద సోషాలజీ అని చెప్పడం జరిగింది ఇక్కడ. నెక్స్ట్, sociology and other social sciences, relations with other social sciences like history, economics, political science, ఇంకా మనకు ఉండబడేటువంటి ఆంథ్రోపాలజీ, సైకాలజీ అండ్ ఫిలాసఫీ. Sociology and history. History meaning inquiry, knowledge acquired by investigation, is the study of the past, especially how it related to humans. Sociology is the scientific study of social behavior, its origins, development, organizations and institutions. The mutual dependence of sociology and history has led G. Howard to remark the history is the past sociology and sociology is the present history. According to G. Howard, the sociology and modern historiography had their origin in 19th century. The latter established the concept of the historical periods and thus bequeathed to the historiography theoretical ideas and concerns which were entirely absent from the work of earlier narratives, historians and chroniclers. Vertical, the modern sociology, the nation of historical types of society, and those enable those insist and build classifications of the society. The interactions between the two disciplines can be found Subject matter. Subject matter of sociology and history overlap to a considerable extent. The historian frequently provides the material which sociologist uses. In fact, historical sociology depends upon the data which only a historian can supply. Even comparative method often requires historical data, but the depends it's twofold. Sociological research also provides that information which the historians need. The subject matter of social history overlaps to a very great extent with sociology in a general and historical sociology in particular. There is evidence of cooperation by socialists and social historians. Historians' account of social structure of 19th century towns and of the characteristics of the medieval peasantry of 18th century nobility and the socialist study of the social history as a variety of procession. The historian describes unique events while the sociology derives generalizations. సమాజశాస్త్రము చరిత్ర రెండు ఒకదానిపైన ఒకటి ఆధారపడి ఉన్నాయి. ముఖ్యంగా ప్రముఖ సామాజిక శాస్త్రవేత్త చెప్పినట్టుగా మనకి హిస్టరీ ఈజ్ ఏ పాస్ట్ సోషాలజీ అన్నాడు. అంటే చరిత్ర గడిచిన సమాజశాస్త్రం. సోషాలజీ అనేటువంటిది సమాజశాస్త్రం అనేటువంటిది నడిచే చరిత్ర అని చెప్పి జిఈ హోవర్డ్ చెప్పడం జరిగింది. అయితే చరిత్రలో సమాజంలో జరిగినటువంటి విభిన్న రకాలైనటువంటి మరి విభిన్న ప్రాంతాలు విభిన్న సమాజాల లోపల జరిగినటువంటి మార్పులను సమాజశాస్త్రం పరిశీలించాలి. కాబట్టి చరిత్ర పైన సమాజశాస్త్రం ఆధారపడి ఉంటుంది తప్పకుండా. ఇంకా indeed there are generalization in history too, but a sociologist analyzes sociological data with the help of generalization. In other words, the historian examines particular sequences of events, whereas a sociologist tests a generalization by examining the subsequence of events. Toward these particular differences between history and sociology in a very simple language, the historian is concerned with the interplay between personality and social forces, whereas the sociologist is largely concerned with the social forces themselves. History is primarily concerned with the past and essentially tries to account for the change over time, while the main focus of sociology continues to be to search for determined patterns and to build generalizations. However, given such a work and spirit of the capitalism presents work in social and cultural dynamics, the line for democratization between history and sociology is becoming increasingly blurred. History and sociology deal with the same subject matter ways. Men living in society sometimes from the same point of view, and the trends that the two shall continue to borrow from each other extensively. A deeper distinction between these two sciences lies in the fact that history deals with the human events insofar as they are correlated in time, while sociology studies them from the viewpoint of the social relationships involved. According to Park, history is the concrete, while social is the abstract science of human experiences and human nature. The primary interest of the sociologist it is to find the general laws of society, and that of the historian to narrate the historical events in their chronological order. చరిత్ర, సమాజశాస్త్రం.